singer, songwriter, and actor Luke James Boyd was born June 13, 1984. He was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana by a single mother. Luke said he knew he wanted to sing ever since he was a kid. He first started pursuing music after meeting Quentin Spears in the 8th grade. Luke overheard Quentin singing Genuine's song, Same Old G, and said, "You can sing, but you may want to flip it." Then Luke sung his version of the song. In high school, they joined another childhood friend and formed a trio called Upscale. However, the trio didn't last long. So Luke and Quentin ended up becoming a duo, Luke and Q. They then started performing locally in New Orleans first, then eventually started singing background for Tyrese. Tyrese introduced them to Damon Thomas and Harvey Mason Jr., the Underdogs, who in turn introduced them to Clive Davis. When Luke and Q met with Clive Davis, he asked them why should he sign them, what makes them stand out from any other duo. Luke James said, instead of answering the question, they showed him why, by singing for him. Clive was impressed, and signed them to J Records in 2004. In 2005, they released their debut single Ya Heard Me, featuring Lil Flip, and their hit single My Turn followed a year later. Eventually Luke and Q decided to go their separate ways. After they parted ways, Luke began to sharpen his skills as a songwriter. He has written songs for artists such as Carrie Hilson, Britney Spears, Tank, Charlie Wilson, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, and more. Luke James had his hands in many things such as acting, and appearing in some music videos for other artists. In 2005, he appeared in Destiny's Child Soldier video. In 2011, Beyoncé personally selected him to appear as a model/actor in her Run the World, Girls music video. In December of 2011, he finally released his debut EP album, Luke, as a free digital download. I Want You, which is his first single, received universal acclaim from critics for its production, as well as his vocal performance. To be honest, hearing him sing I Want You is what made me become a fan of Luke James. I can't remember what award show he sung it live at, but his performance was phenomenal. Luke James' single I Want You later earned him a nomination for Best New Artist at the 2012 Soul Train Music Awards. Luke was also nominated for Best R&B Performance for his hit single I Want You, but lost to Usher's Climax. In 2013, he went on tour with Beyoncé as her opening act for her Mrs. Carter Show World Tour. In August of 2013, Luke released a music video for Oh God, featuring Hit Boy, and I must say that his performance in the video was amazing. From the singing to the acting. Luke is definitely a storyteller, and I feel that people have slept on this man. His music is timeless. But if you think about it, people have been sleeping on good music for quite some time now. Let's talk about Luke James' acting career. Luke started his acting career when he landed the role as Johnny Gill in the miniseries The New Edition Story. He said that it came at a time when he really needed it most. At the time he was in a very depressed state. Luke said the reason for his depression was because he grew up in the music world, and his music career wasn't progressing in the direction that he would have liked for it to. He said that he didn't feel loved, he didn't feel appreciated musically, and that he wasn't getting the recognition that he deserved. Because of that, he lacked inspiration, and he wasn't feeling up to par as far as creating and putting out music at that time. Luke said he had to take time to find himself and find that love that he once had for music. Having the opportunity to portray Johnny Gill allowed Luke James to dive into who Johnny is, as well as who New Edition is, he said. Listening to all the music that inspired them helped him to take the focus off himself. That moment in time took Luke away from focusing on what caused him to be in a depressed state. He also said that getting a chance to sit down with artists like Babyface, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis truly inspired him in another way. It helped him to view music again, as he once did when he was a child wanting to become a singer. Playing the role of Johnny Gill was only the beginning of Luke James' acting career. He also had the opportunity to cast in Lee Daniels' musical drama, Star on Fox, as Noah Brooks, from 2017 to 2019. He appeared in one episode of Insecure, starring Issa Rae. He also was cast in Unsolved, The Murders of Tupac, and the Notorious Big miniseries, as Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, The Bobby Brown Story, as Johnny Gill, and Thoughts of a Colored Man. On Thoughts of a Colored Man, Luke portrayed Aretha Franklin's ex-husband, Glynn Truman, a well-known actor, writer, director, and producer, who coached her prior to their relationship. Luke James is currently a series regular in The Chi. He became a series regular in Season 3, and will be returning in Season 4. He plays Trig, Jake's estranged older brother, who returns to town with his girlfriend, with the goal of reuniting his family and getting custody of Jake. However, due to his complicated past, others don't feel that he's suitable to become Jake's legal guardian. Luke James has really done an excellent job of portraying Trig. He's not only an amazing singer and songwriter, but he's also an amazing actor as well. Luke is an example of a person who doesn't give up when faced with adversity. Yes, he went through a depression, but he still has never completely given up. And God has opened the doors for him to show off his many talents. He is a very talented man who deserves his flowers. Well guys, this is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you once again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you will be notified when I upload another video.